Black man, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. Shout out to all you brothers, white collar brothers, blue collar brothers, street niggas. You know what it is. Black men is usually I bring you brothers the things that I believe that can be used for your growth and development. You want to know why? Because I don't care about nothing else. That's why. Shout out to you, black men. Brothers, it's good to be back with y'all. I've been a little under the weather. Y'all got to excuse me for being so late and tardy with these videos. I believe I got COVID. I don't know that to be 100% true. However, I have a lot of the symptoms, and I've been struggling with that. Also, I've been dealing with multiple other issues that I've had to address in my life. I'll share some of those very soon. Another thing, black men, as you brothers know, I'll be leaving tomorrow for Europe, and I'll be giving y'all a lot of content from over there. So be on the lookout for that, brothers, because that's next to be my first trip overseas, and I'm looking forward to representing myself and representing black men to the best of my ability. All right, so stay posted, black men. Got some things coming. Black men, let me speak on this this Young Thug YSL indictment. This is what brought me back. You have a lot of cornballs attempting to speak on things that they don't know nothing about. They don't have really any knowledge of the legal system and how it works. So let me tell y'all, as a guy who experienced this at a very young age and know exactly what a conspiracy is. A conspiracy, black men, is when two or more people enter into an agreement and do something in furtherance of that agreement. You have to go all the way through with it. The thing that it really truly requires is a meeting of the mind. When you have 28 people that are indicted and they're calling themselves a thing, a clique, and they did, if one person did a crime, then all of them did it. Now, let me tell you why I don't have any sympathy for these guys. Because these guys want to represent a lifestyle that they know absolutely nothing about. In their lyrics, first of all, I have never heard, let me be honest in full disclosure. I wouldn't know a Young Thug song if I heard it. I don't know any of his music. He don't make music for my old ass. I don't know none of his music. I don't listen to guys who wear dresses. So but that's neither here nor there. I have heard some of the lyrics that the prosecution is using, and they're saying that he actually lived these things out. And you have a lot of black men saying this is an attack on black music. It's just artistry. And when a white man said, "I shot the sheriff," nobody said anything. First of all, that was Bob Marley, dumb motherfucker. That had nothing to do with a white man. And secondly, there was no action in furtherance of. Okay, he didn't attempt, or nobody attempted to shoot the sheriff and say Bob Marley told me to do this, or we had a meeting of the minds. We sat down and had a conversation, and I was the one who carried it out. So there's that part as well. Okay, so let's stop being, let's be realistic, black men, and stop being puppets and always claiming racism when these guys are snitching on themselves and giving the all of the evidence that the prosecution needs in order to put nails in their own coffin. They're giving these guys the tools to bury them in their own fucking grave. So you niggas who ain't never been locked up, who don't understand how the legal system works, who just sit around and want to make excuses for black men's behavior, this is not your channel, because I don't make excuses over here. I 100% been involved in these things. I 100% took accountability and fought my case like a man, lost, did my time like a man. I never told on nobody, and I never will. This is why I always say you niggas not cut out for this. This is why I keep telling you black men to go ahead, you brothers, get you a job, get you 2 jobs. Start building things slow. Stop trying to live through social media. This guy is a rich guy for all practical purposes. I mean, a lot more than he ever had in life. But what did he want to do? He want to be a gangster. Now you hear about the videos that he making where he dropped the freestyle from jail. Basically, you know what I mean? Oh, now you got your life together. Your punk ass ain't been locked up but a few months, and you already crying like a bitch. But you wasn't crying when you weren't crying in your lyrics. You weren't humble in your lyrics. You weren't contrite in your lyrics before you got locked up. So you didn't care about that then. So I don't give a fuck about you, and neither should other black men who are looking to improve their lives and looking to make a better name for themselves. You guys are running around. A lot of these guys are running around here representing this thug gangster mentality. And I just did a video not too long ago about it. The glorification of gangsters. You niggas is not cut out for it. Yo, motherfuckers always talking about having mob ties, this, that, and the third. You motherfuckers don't even know the number one rule. You haven't even mastered that. You run around on the internet telling all your business, trying to create characters that you want to live through. What you motherfuckers have to understand about the law is this. It's not that he says these things. It's not that she says certain things. It's that when you attempt to do something in order to show that this is what you truly representing and you're doing something and you're living it, now you have an issue. Now the government, they don't have to, and especially with these dumb motherfuckers, because they post all their business on social media. So you don't even have to, excuse me, the law isn't required to get search warrants and subpoenas and certain other things that they would normally be required for a regular citizen, like a gentleman who was involved in the mob. No. They give all of their business out on social media. So the only thing they have to do is replay the lyrics and then see what adds up. And then over the course of a RICO investigation, they go back years. And they just take their time dealing with all of the issues that he lays out for them, and they make it so very, very easy. And so this is why I tell you black men to stop. We have to stop. You know, everybody free this guy, free that guy. But what about the individuals that died at their hands? What about the families that lost their loved ones? You know, and we continuously want to talk about what white men do. And y'all know me. I'm quick to call them white devils because they are. And I 100%, you know what I'm saying, agree with that. And I'm going to continue to call them motherfuckers white devils. But in the end, black men, we have some very, very destructive black people in our community. And these people need to be called out and they need to be handled. They need to be dealt with. We cannot have a community where we allow people to destroy it. And especially these guys who have made it from poverty. These are the worst of the worst because you've made it from poverty. You have an opportunity to do something better. You have an opportunity to show a better way. But what do you want to do? You still want to be a thug. You want to represent a gangster mentality and a gangster's lifestyle and ideology. Well, this is what comes with it. And you motherfuckers who don't understand the law, you better start understanding. I want you brothers to understand, have proffers. For you guys who don't understand that, those are individuals who are basically cooperating witnesses. Now, you have the state laid this out. The feds laid this out. Do y'all think these guys are really going to keep it real? These motherfuckers are not going to keep it real with the time they're facing. These guys are not cut out for this. And we're not even talking about people that are indicted. No. There's going to be a lot of other people that are going to come out during trial that are going to say, hey, he did this. Hey, they did this. They said this. They're going to have a mountain of evidence by the time this thing is over. These guys will be lucky. These guys will be lucky if they don't get 30 years, if they only get 30 years in prison. They will be lucky if they only get 30 years in prison. And that's if they don't tell. So I just telling you, black men, I'm just so tired, black men, of our ignorance to certain subjects and never truly understanding exactly what the price that has to be paid. There's a price, black man. These things are not free. And Young Thug is going to have to accept it and so will his co-conspirators. I have absolutely no sympathy. You can look, as you brothers know, I done told you brothers about the movie Major Pain. You can find my sympathy between shit and syphilis. You brothers have to start making better decisions. Stop representing this gangster bullshit mentality. It's not real. These guys are fictional and there are real life consequences. Unless you prepared for everything that comes with it, stay out of it. Awesome setting, you know. So be it.